What's going on, good people? Let me do my verifications to ensure that I see that we are actually live. I'm going to head over to Facebook here on my phone just to ensure that we are up and operating. Sometimes the good old Facebook loves us, and some days it does not. So I'm going to verify that we are live before I get started. Also, give Facebook a time to, build a little bit of an audience so that I can ensure that I see us live here on Facebook and I know exactly what I'm doing. So um, let's see if I have everything correct here. Okay, wanted to make sure my screen isn't moving forward before I am ready. My name is Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am the founder of Family First Designs LLC, my graphic web branding and social media training group, platform founding company, my LLC, helping people understand several things. And today, specifically, we're actually going to be talking about how to get reviews now. So, my name again is Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am a brand master. I'll introduce myself a little bit more later. But I wanted to jump right into this. And then, of course, I'll do my welcomes, my thank yous, and all of that good stuff toward the end. I just want to make sure that I move forward and get going with this. So, again, I'm going to be educating you guys today on how to get reviews now. A lot of people do not understand this magnificent tool. And so it is an online review tool. And I just want to make sure that you all have the opportunity to hear me. So just to be sure I'm on the safe side, can everyone hear me okay? Do I sound clear? Is the screen clear? Can everyone see what's going on? I'd appreciate a couple of comments if you could drop them below and let me know. I don't want anyone to miss the information because technology is causing us problems. So, my hope is that everyone can hear me, that you can see the screen clearly. And as soon as I get a little bit of confirmation on that, then I will move forward with the presentation and getting you guys this crucially important information. So, I'm checking my phone now. Excuse me. I'm checking my phone now, getting over a little bit of cold here. I've been doing a lot of presenting, a lot of talking, and a lot of training here in the last couple of days. So I probably sound a little bit weird to you all, but I just want to verify that I can hear. Great. Thank you so much, Stephanie. So moving forward, guys, I need for you guys to understand what we are doing, why we are doing it, making sure you guys understand how excited I am about getting you this information, right? So if you've been on my timeline anytime before, if you've been on my feed anytime before, I'm always suggesting that you always be marketing. You're in business. And so I need for you guys to be about your business. This could be a complete turnaround, overhaul, um, 180-degree situation for you in the next 30 to 90 days from today to a whole new you if you pay attention. Okay. So that's what I need for you to do. I need for you to stick around to the very end because there's some good that I'm going to be able to provide you with. And I want to make sure that you do receive that. So today's discussion, so that you will know why you're here and what you're here to listen to, is I'm helping you understand how to get 4 and 5 star reviews on Google without you personally calling every single client to solicit their positive engagement. Okay. So, here on this segment today, what you're going to glean, what you're going to gain, what you're going to get is the opportunity to work with me very closely to achieve the information that you see here, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about the current activity on the internet. We're going to talk about some advertising trends. We're going to talk about the brand new blueprint to reviews and to revenues and to raising that income, right? And I'm going to help you understand how to leverage what I do to help you. That's really important, all right? And bottom line, we're going to move forward toward your increase. So, again, my bold promise that I get you to understand is that you need this. You may not realize it, but you need this. My bold promise is that I'm going to give you everything that you see here. I'm going to give you a blueprint. I'm going to give you some clarity. I'm going to give you some understanding. And if you're taking notes, you will see that you're able to receive all of it for absolute free. So, right now, previously in traditional advertising, word of mouth is how you would be able to do things. And that's how I started. Family First Design started in 2008 Word of mouth advertising got me one or two, or as you see, three reviews, right? In addition to that, I was able to utilize today's advertising by continuing to do word of mouth, but it allowed me to have consistent exposure. And by working within a network and working within a field of like minded individuals, it allowed me to now have consistent exposure and things continue to move forward and grow and keep going. So let's get a little bit of quick housekeeping in order and let's go ahead and shut down all other distractions, especially social media, because again, you're getting this information and you're going to need to implement some of the strategies that I'm going to cover. And I need for you to be paying really good attention. All right. So ask your family and friends, give you about 30 to 45 quick minutes. It will not take you that long, but if we finish up early and there's a little bit of time left over, I'm going to entertain your questions and I want to make sure that I'm able to get those answered. So, of course, I need for you to pay attention, as I said before, but more importantly, I want you to take some notes. This will not be offered as a replay. Once we finish up here, I will remove it from my timeline. So if you are not catching it live, if you are not opting in today, there will not be a replay for you to follow up tomorrow and the next day and the next day to get access to this information. So pay attention, take your notes. There will not be a replay left on my timeline at a later date for you to come back and get this. This is really a today only big deal. All right. So, again, who am I and why should you listen to what it is that I'm sharing with you? Again, my name is Martina Britt Yelverton. I am a brand master. I am a cash flow queen. I am an income strategist. And I am an ORT educator, meaning an online review tool educator. I need for you to understand how to be able to apply what you learn online and then even how to be able to take it offline, right? So trust me, I've been where you are with online marketing and I've been able to figure out a few things that will help you. So that is the reason why I need for you to pay attention. I've done it. I've done it. I know where you are, and I want you to pay attention and get this information so later you can understand how I'm doing it now, right? So let's move forward with understanding again what you've done, right? So in the past, you have done traditional marketing where you've utilized beautiful flyers, postcards, newsletters. You've even had ads, you've run ads, you've placed ads. You may have done magazine ads, newspaper ads. You may have done postings. There are a lot of traditional marketing efforts that you've implemented, right? You may have also done multiple downloads of softwares trying to figure out who's going to give you the latest technology, what the latest and greatest thing is that you can utilize that will work for you, right? You may have done that. You may have utilized lead capture pages, done lead generation, used some automated toolkits and things like that. In addition to that, you may have even attended several events. You may have gone to presentations and lectures and workshops. You may have even paid for social media campaigns, radio, visual, online information. You may have even paid for social media campaigns offline to have them run online. These are the various things that you may have done before, and I understand it because to some level, I've done it as well, right? So, where I would like for you to see is that all of that you have invested in yourself and in your business, where do you see yourself in the future? Right? Do you see those things going ahead and becoming automated, right? Do you see a consistent review that will build your web footprint? That's what I need for you to see. I need for you to see that web footprint happen for you. I need for you to see increased revenue. Do you already see that? Do you see yourself leading and commanding, with confidence, your area of expertise? Right. And also, I need for you to understand that I need for you to visually see yourself on the radio. I need for you to see people coming to you from the radio. I need for you to see yourself visually sharing your passion, whether it's online. And I need for any of your online paid social media ads, I need those to be turning a profit for you consistently. That's where I want you to see all of the investment that you've already invested going ahead and turning a profit for you. How would we be able to do that, right? We want to leverage the current activity of what's going on. We want to understand the challenges and the opportunities that are out here so that everything can change. right? I need everything to shift and change for you. And I need you to be able to be found. I don't want any of your previous efforts to have been done in vain. So I'm going to show you how to leverage all that. Previously, you were able to tell a friend, and because of your recommendation, that friend would purchase an item and refer you, and you would do what? Today, you're going to need to do that. You're going to need to continue to speak about whatever it is. You're going to need that and more. You're going to be able to hear a recommendation and you're going to be able, just like the past, to go and do something with it. Am I right or am I right? Right? Previously, you were also able to use leverage, and yes, that's a typo, use leverage on social media to build, engage, and sell to an audience. Ding, ding, ding. That will create an instant revenue. You're going to need that and more because all of this is consistent exposure. Previously, you would see it, you would want it, you would buy it, but now, here today, what needs to happen is you'll hear about it, you'll Google it, then you'll see it, but guess what you do now? You review it, you look at it, and then you choose to buy it. So today, it takes much more exposure to be sold on it because of the relevancy of digital advertising. This is a trend, and you need to make sure that you are a part of it. So, how do you keep up? Systems, putting automated tools, putting simplified tools in place that operate for you. That's how you keep up. There's no way to go but digital. This is a serious situation, right? Because when you need a product or service, and I'm going to ask this question and give you the opportunity to answer in the comments. When you need a product or service, right? When you need a recommendation for something, what do? You ask online. I'm going to ask you guys, where do you ask it at? And we're going to see how many people populate with an answer, whether it's now or whether it's later. How many people are going to populate with what they do? When you need a recommendation, when you need a product, when you need a service, when you're looking to get the latest hairstyle, when you're looking to grab a deal, where do you ask online? What is your normal mode of operation? What particular platform do you utilize? Absolutely, Dr. Regina, you Google it. Like when you need a plumber, you ask around, sure, but you search online. You even listen to your friends for their recommendation. Beyond that, yes, Miss Janet, Google. Beyond that, where do you watch a movie at? Like a trailer to see if you're going to go spend your money, right? You watch it online, generally on Google. You even look to see what others thought of it before you choose to go. Yes. So look, here's a breakdown of the exposures of how that works. Facebook, most people will even recommend or leave a review or search on Facebook. 20 little less than 25% of the time. Their exposures also come from YouTube. I'm sure you guys don't know these other four are as high as they are, but out of that, to make up the full 100%, you got 16% of people who are in WhatsApp, another 14% that are in Messenger. WeChat has about 11%, and even people on Instagram getting exposures to different things that they're looking for, right? But believe it or not, all of this generally takes place on Google. People don't are not out here Yahooing and Badooing and Binging. They aren't. They're Googling. So if you're able to find the recommendations that you are looking for and you're able to find them on Google, right? Why is your business not on Google? So here's a previous brand from several years ago of a client. Now, these are searches that I've done here in the last 3 to 5 business days. But here is a brand that I built in full embodiment from the years of 2007 all the way up to the year 2013, right? So I had a nice little run with this brand, right? And so 2 or 3 days ago, I went and Googled them looking for their business presence. And they don't have a Google business presence. Even later, with all this time, they don't have a Google business presence yet. Okay, let's look at another one. So here are a couple of other brands that I built years ago. And I Googled them to see if they had a business presence as of right now. So, Preaching Woman Empowerment Conference, no business presence as of yet. Mount Gilead School of Ministries, no business presence as of yet. And even Bright Future Child Development Center in Durham, North Carolina, no business presence yet. But what do you see? You see Bright Horizons has a business presence. You see Bright Horizons at Imperial Center has a business presence. Bright Horizons at North Durham has a business center. These three were able to populate quickly because they have a Google business presence, right? So if you were searching for this, if you were looking for something right now, if you were looking for this child care center in Durham, North Carolina, you would not find Bright Future Child Development Center, but you would find Bright Horizons. And looking at what they have here, they have three different areas. And looking at these three, which one of these three would you do business with first? So, okay, you couldn't find Bright Future, but Bright Horizons came up, right? And these are the three options for Bright Horizons. Of these three, which one would you consider calling and getting more information on? Which one of these three, because these were the first three that populated on page one of Google, which one would you choose to call and why? Why would you call one over the other one first? Just looking at this as a question, as a query, based on a recommendation or based on a what would allow you to call one of these three. I'll let you guys populate the answer to that as well because you're going to Google places. You're going to check them out, and what is going to allow you to make the decision that you make? What is going to make you say, let me call this one over another one? What's going to have you determine or make a determining factor, or at least have you consider calling one center over another one? It's going to be the reviews. You're going to see which of the three or four or five, however many populate, is going to be your reason for calling. Why? Because believe it or not, a large percentage of people take a Google review over a personal recommendation. It just is what it is. So currently, you're out marketing, cold marketing, you're emailing, you're texting, or even using lead capture pages or buying ads or leads. Like I said before, you ask around, you search online, you reach out to your friends and family. And my question is, how is that working for you? Because a lot of the times it doesn't, because they don't see you as a professional or as a business person. They don't see you online with a Google My Business page. They don't see you out marketing yourself as a professional, and they don't see you having a brand. So if you are out here trying to DIY and do it yourself, you're trying to build your professional portfolio and you're trying to engage with people and sell, and even some people are trying to train, that's great. I would suggest you get into a coaching program that teaches you how to do it professionally. Yes, I have one, self promotions. Today is Shop Small Business, Shop Small Business with me. And get into a coaching program that will allow you to do it yourself, but do it yourself professionally, correct? Get out here and have your information done professionally. To be able to do that, please, guys, be coachable, teachable, and trainable. In addition to that, if you know you don't have the time for it, then get it done for you. Get branded, get your exposure, serve and sell to whomever, and make sure that you stay relevant by trending with whatever is going on so that your branded blueprint, your branded business, your branded product or service will be professional and you will be seen as a business person. Get you a Google My Business page. Why? Why should you get you a Google My Business page? The reason that you should do that is because people don't realize this. And I'm going to give you a few trade secrets here to help you understand why you should do this, right? Answer these questions, okay? If I can show you how to positively get reviews, draw new interest, and receive unsolicited prospects to your business without cold calling, email, or selling any type of, using any type of list or text or anything like that, would that be of value to you, right? Another secret is if I were able to get you set up and ranked online with a GMB faster and with more exposure sooner and an offline presence, right? Locally. Would that be of value to you? And if I were able to help you understand that I'm only going to be working with a small group of people who have like minds for business, and it's only going to take a short period of time to acquire the type of results that you need for your exposure, would that be of value to you? If any of this would be of value to you, then these are the reasons you must get Google reviews. We worked with the Nightdale Chamber of Commerce for only 3 weeks. When we first started, the Nightdale Chamber of Commerce had around 20 to 30 reviews, right? 20 to 30 reviews. And in a matter of less than 3 weeks, we were able to generate an additional 70 plus reviews by simply asking. Why is that needed? Again, understand, I started my business, Family First Designs, in 2008. I had no idea about a Google review, right? And since that time, I was able to generate 3 reviews for myself, not from lack of asking, right? Happily satisfied clients with busy lives simply do not allow for a review to be left. They just won't do it. They're ecstatic about whatever their product or service is. They're ecstatic about the customer service, but they do not go and leave a review. Let me give you a couple of myths here to get you some clarity, right? So, the reviews will not happen naturally. People don't just naturally go and review you, right? They don't. They could be happy, like I said before. They could be excited, like I said before. But a positive experience does not always trigger them to go and leave you a review. Another myth, okay, is you're thinking as the business owner, you don't want to pressure your customers into leaving a review. However, it's quite common for a happy customer, like I said, to be open to leave a review if you ask, right? So you need to knock that myth out of your head. You really do, because they're more likely to leave a bad review. I've been to plenty of places and I've had a bad experience and I will go instantly review that place. But it only reason I'm able to right now have a great experience and go and leave a positive review for a place is because I understand the process, right? As your average person, I wouldn't understand the process. Another myth is, as an owner, you just don't feel right asking for the review. Understand, 67% of customers reported leaving a review for a local business, with 74% leaving because they were asked. They were asked for their feedback. So just accept that, right? And actively monitor what you're trying to do. Trust me, the pursuit of getting an online review must become a part of your marketing plan. It's free advertising, it's free marketing, it's free relationship building, right? And finally, some people their mindset is like buying a response. Trust me, if you think the build it and they will come type of style is going to generate it, trust me, just cut it out, because that is not what is going to do it. Again, people will leave a negative response over a positive response. By you asking them, did they enjoy your service? You're not buying anything. You're making a simple request for them to review you. The ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the negative, all of it. You're just asking for their open, honest opinion. So again, with the business start back in 2008, when I initially started this process, I was asking for reviews, and that's it. I would say, hey, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a review, and I would move on. Well, what I found is that the process for them to understand how to go on to the World Wide Web and leave a review was a little bit tedious. But when you have an online review tool that will help them navigate the situation quite simply, it's a no-brainer. I have several people who are on here who are watching right now who were able to leave reviews. And again, I would love it, Dr. Turner, Miss Janet Brown, Mr. Dwayne Crawford, Miss Karesha Rainey, Miss Laura Spencer. You guys have left Family First Designs amazing reviews. And if you appreciate it, see, guys, I don't have a problem asking people who are happy with my service to leave a comment. Please let the people know whether or not it was a simple process to leave me a review. They are a part of the 15, and trust and believe this ability to go from being in business several years, 11 years in business, to go from 3 reviews to 15 reviews was very simple. All I did was ask, if you see value in what I've been able to give you, please leave me a review. Here's the link to do it. And they will tell you it was a simple push button response. They could have just left a simple push button response. However, they chose to take it a step further and leave some rave words of encouragement. That's how you continue to become exposed. That's how you continue to become known in your craft. And again, this is all free. It only costs you time. So again, you could rely on your website. You could have had a $1,500 or more beautiful website built for you, and you could rely on having that little Google review button sitting there, and people are going to naturally do it. That's not the case. That's not how it works. People are not going to naturally deviate from the reason they came to your website to remember to leave your review. Again, you could attend a how to workshop. You could get the free overview information, like what you're even listening to now, and there could be an expensive upsell on the end for you to figure out how to do this review process yourself. That's not the case. It's not an expensive situation. Again, a Google My Business page is free. So you could literally save that money, invest it into what is your craft, what is your business. You could even go through buying and building a social media campaign and spending a lot of money on ongoing ads to generate reviews back to your product or service. But I'm telling you now, you don't have to do that. Okay. So again, I'm not going to fluff, I'm not going to puff, I'm not going to hype you guys up. I'm just going to say again, let's go back and look at that. Would you prefer to spend 15 hundreds of dollars? Would you prefer to go to, that means putting on your business best, driving in your vehicle, showing up at a how-to conference and understand how to do this? You could also, again, go online, build a social media campaign, spend more money there, or you could simply get this straightforward action plan that will work. You could get started for $97 and then you could keep it going for $60 a month. That is not a requirement. That is just an encouragement. If you would like to keep getting consistent reviews generated on your page, very simplistically, showing you as the authority, you could do that, right? It's encouraged, it's not required. And then you want to finish strong with everything that you're doing, even if you choose not to go with the monthly plan. You're available just to continue to share the results of how you've been able to use an ORT, and that's an online review tool, to actually build your online presence. Again, you have a business. When you want something, you actually search for a business, you read the review. So, why are you, as a business owner, not on a Google My Business platform? Why are you not there? Probably because you didn't know. So I just try to help you know. Think about moving forward what these projections could look like. You could have clients who are reviewing, your page consistently, and now you have a showcase. You have a plethora of images that will allow people to see your professional growth, right? In the next 60 days, you could have evidence of consistent brand building in your niche, and that could increase your revenue. And in the next 90 days, you could have continuous unsolicited prospects who are going to frequent your business because you didn't have to call them. You didn't have to reach out to cold people. You didn't have to go out here and solicit things, because you belong to a network that is going to collaborate on your behalf to get you what you need to grow your online brand. Again, you could get started for $97 and keep it going by paying a monthly fee. That's totally your choice. But the bottom line is, you want to share your results on any social media platform, and you need to be able to do this consistently so that you can what? Build a consistent profession. So again, there are no requirements. You can cancel at any time. And the beautiful thing about it is the more that your active referrals that you actually talk about and show what you're doing, it gets you, a 50% discount. So if you were originally paying $60 a month, you're available to get the exact same ongoing online review tool for $30 a month. That's killer if you choose to use this, right? So obviously, I would say grab yours today. I would say ask me how to get the tool. You can hit me in Messenger. You can hit me in my text message. You can hit me on the feed down below. You can hit me in any particular area you'd like to be able to get this. But what I want to do is I'm going to pop out of this presentation. Again, this is going to be impromptu. I'm going to pop out of this presentation because there's an area that I need for you guys to see that a lot of you are not going to believe. So let's see if I can get this to show up really quickly and show you this so that you can have some clarity about what I'm talking about. So this is what a GMB looks like, right? Again, it's free. You can build your Google My Business profile for free. But look at this, guys. This information right here says in the last month alone, my Google My Business presence has been able to receive 130 reviews. I've had 95 online searches. That's an increase of 280%. 109 views, 336%. Actions, meaning there has either been a purchase from directly from the free platform here, but I've been able to list products and services. Look at this. All of this, which lead over to my online store, or I could have listed the links directly here. I have trending videos that are ranking first. And let me show you one other thing before we go. Again, I'm showing you my back office, so to speak, of what this looks like. But again, guys, I can click subject matter. And these are the products that I've currently listed. I have many, many more that I'm going to be listing, but I've been doing it just a little bit at a time because I want to see how this works out. But here's another thing that I want to ensure that I show you guys. Look at this, guys. You can actually have free post directly to Google. Look at this, guys. Free post directly to Google. Not in a confining space like a Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn platform. You can literally have a space on the web that is free in your Google My Business platform. That is amazing. And that means anywhere, all over the great USA, right? 728 pieces of activity have happened. And I put up a post the other night. Let me see if I can show you guys. I put up a post the other night showing how I was able to instantly put up some imaging. And as soon as I was putting the imaging up, people all over Google were able to see the images. And how do I know? I would put up a post. Over here would say the amount of people who are seeing it. And over here would say the days that I put it up. So as I was putting up the post, people were seeing the information in real time, right there on the spot. And I was able to see this number change to correlate. This is real-time information where you're able to see things right away, instantly, right? That is amazing. Another thing that it gives you is it gives you a free Google My Business website. People are trying to figure out how do they get a website. You can literally get a free website through your Google My Business website. Let me show you guys what that looks like. So here's the free Google My Business website that is developed for you as you post. So as you're adding things to your Google My Business platform, it is posting things, testimonies and everything directly to your platform and building the page for you. Again, for free. So in that $97, this is what I set up for you. This is what I walk you through how to do. And then we literally put you inside of our network and we ask for those reviews based on people visiting your page. And if they see value, they leave you a review. Again, The more you build your online presence, the better. So I'm going to check to see if I have any questions right now. And if I have questions, I'm going to go ahead and get those answered. If I do not have questions, then I'm going to move it along. I have a lot more training to do that I'm excited that I'm able to do from my home, working my own business. I have some amazing partners that I continue to work with, and whatever I can do to support, train, and educate, that's what I do, right? And I'm scrolling. And so thank you so much for joining me, Miss Vanessa. She's out of Maryland. Miss Dr. Turner, she's from up north as well. I don't want to say Bronx and it be Queen. I don't want to say Jersey and it be New York, but it's up north, Dr. Turner. Cortez out of St. Louis. Miss Janet Brown in the Greensboro, North Carolina area. I know it's a surrounding area. Dwayne Crawford out of Fayetteville. Caresha out of the Raleigh area, Miss Laura Spencer, Mr. Seymour. So good to see all you. What's going on, Miss Esther's? This is so New York City in my country accent. What's going on, Charlotte and Lilius? So good to see all of you, Tawana. So good to see all of you on today. So glad that you have been able to prosper through the holidays and make it to another day on this side. If you're on this live, then that means you are sanely operating up and mobile. Praise God for that. So I just wanted to say to all of you, just thank you for your time on today. I didn't want to be on here too long. I'm excited to see all of you. Thank you so much for being coachable, teachable, trainable, and responding when requested. Again, I will be checking this feed throughout the balance of the day. If this is something that you find that you are interested in, you can definitely get in contact with me. You can ask the questions that you need to ask, and I will get you the information that you need to have. So again, a straightforward action plan that works for you. You can get started for $97. You can get your Google My Business free page set up. You can get all of your content posted. You can get the walkthrough and the training on how to get your presence up and operating. And then with the monthly option, you will be added, exposed, and enriched, involved, and engaged with our network to continue to generate reviews on your behalf as you continue to go on with your business life, as you continue to grow your brand, product, or service. You must be on Google. You must expand your knowledge behind our social media platforms, and you must understand how a Google My Business platform will work for you. So I hope to see you guys all on the other side of the online review tool. I hope that you'll reach out to me, Martina Britt Yelverton. I'm excited to brand you, educate you, and help you leave a legacy. That is my time for today, and I'll continue to follow the comments through midnight when we will bring this down. And hopefully, you will have gotten in for this introductory price. The retail price at a later date, of course, will be in the 199 area. But I want you guys to go ahead and get started with us now so we can make the next 30, 60, 90 days amazing for you. To your success, I will talk with you all very, very soon.